Welcome back and welcome to our weekly edition of All Things Women in Sports. Hey, it's that time of year. Sportico dropped its list of the 15 highest paid female athletes this year. And for the first time, all 15 earned at least $10 million. So can you guess who number one was? Well, if you said American tennis champ Coco Gauff, well, you'd be correct. She earned about $8 million from tennis tournaments this year and another $23 million from endorsements, bringing her total to $31 million. Let's take a look at the rest of the list. The top 15 highest paid women athletes this year, 10 of them are tennis players. You've also got a pair of golfers, Simone Biles will pop up for gymnastics, and Aline Gou for skiing. You might notice Caitlin Clark is the only basketball player on the list. She's ranked 6th with $16.1 million this year, but only $119,000 of those dollars are from her WNBA salary and bonuses. So in total, these 15 women earned a combined $249 million this year, which is up 12% from last year. But how does that compare to the men? Well, Forbes published its list of the 10 highest paid athletes in the world this year, and none of the women we just talked about cracked that top 10. In fact, the top athlete in the world made more than all of the top 15 highest paid women combined. Check it out. You've got Cristiano Ronaldo at the top, making $275 million this year alone. Then it goes Steph Curry, followed by Tyson Fury. Now, interestingly, while the women's list is dominated by tennis players, there's not a single tennis athlete on this list. Tennis is virtually the only major sport that pays men and women equally for its biggest tournaments of the year. But in other end-of-the-year news, Las Vegas Aces star A'ja Wilson has been named Time's 2025 Athlete of the Year. This just dropped a few hours ago, and it makes the second year in a row a WNBA star has been chosen for this honor. This year, A'ja won yet another WNBA championship, was named Finals MVP, League MVP, and Co-Defensive Player of the Year. Congratulations to A'ja. And right now, we're in the thick of the NCAA volleyball tournament. After the first two rounds, all four #1 seeds are still playing. That's Nebraska, Texas, Pitt, and Kentucky. Combined, they have dropped only one set through the first two matches. And Texas defeated the reigning national champions, Penn State, in a second-round sweep. Play resumes on Thursday for 2 days of Sweet 16s. First up, #2, Arizona State, taking on #3, Creighton, at noon Central Time. In basketball, it's the Big Ten that's proving to be one of the best conferences in the country. As of yesterday, 9 teams from the Big Ten were in the AP Top 25 poll, and that includes #4th-ranked UCLA, Michigan and Maryland at #6 and 7, and the 11th-ranked University of Iowa. This ties the record for most teams in a single conference to be in the top 25 of the AP poll. But turning to our local ladies, we have 2 women nominated for this week's Midwest Technical Institute Score Standout. First up, Nia Harris of Sterling. She scored 16 points and 11 rebounds in a win over Galesburg. Also joining her on this week's list, we've got Olivia McCorkle from Bettendorf, who scored 21 points to lead the Bulldogs over North Scott. So if you've got your phone handy, scan this QR code right here. It'll take you right to the website where you can vote for any of this week's MTI Score Standouts. You can also always find it by going to WQAD.com and scrolling down on the homepage. You have until tomorrow at noon to cast your vote, and each week's winner is featured on Off the Cuff. Finally tonight, it's about to be some rivalry hockey. Tomorrow night kicks off the final 2 games of the U.S.-Canada rivalry series. The first 2 rounds were in the U.S., and the Americans dominated with a combined 10 goals to 2. But now these next 2 games will be played in Canada, and it's all happening with the Winter Olympics coming up in less than 2 months, meaning this is the last chance for PWHL and NCAA athletes to make their case for a national team roster spot. Canada and the U.S. remain the only 2 nations to ever win Olympic gold in women's hockey. And that'll do it for this week's edition of Women in Sports.